Radio, home of Thursday Night Football, welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Downtown Cincinnati on this cloudless 74-degree night, and on the banks of the Ohio River, Paycor Stadium, home of the Bengals, who face tonight Anthony Richardson and the Indianapolis Colts in this Prime Video preseason special. Al Michaels, Kirk Herbstreit, Kaylee Hartung, back with you. Year number 3. We've got a couple of teams tonight. Winning records 9-8, but neither made the playoffs. We saw a little bit of Anthony Richardson last year, the number 4 pick in the draft. Ran for 4 touchdowns in 3 games. Then shoulder injury, surgery, gone for the year. If he's healthy, if he lives up to expectations, how good are the Colts?
Well, first, I think they put together a heck of a roster. In talking to some of the Bengals coaches, they look at Indianapolis and they think, wow. You know, and I think it starts in the trenches. They're strong on both sides of the ball. But around Anthony Richardson, now you mentioned you got a healthy Jonathan Taylor, great wide receiving group. And if he could just be consistent with his decision-making, not feel like he has to do everything and be Superman, they got a chance to be really good.
Well, the Bengals didn't make the playoffs. Part of the reason was Joe Burrow got hurt. We were there in Baltimore week 11 because of a wrist injury. He, too, had surgery. Should be 100%. They're going to hold him out until the opener in 17 days. You know, you talk about the old saw about the Super Bowl window is wide open. How do they climb through it?
Well, you heard Witt talking about Jamar Chase. That's obvious. They got to get him back practicing and get him connecting with Joe Burrow. The offense, I think, is going to be as good as advertised. The big question, really, if they're going to take that steps to defense. Defense been pretty good. Last year took a step back. They've made some personnel changes. They think they're going to be a lot better on that side of the ball.
Back to school.
Yeah.
Got your crayons out?
Oh, yeah, let's
go.
It.
Let's go to the field right now. Check in with Kaylee Hartung after we look at the 2 coaches. Shane Steichen on the left of the Colts. Zach Taylor begins his 6th season at the helm of the Bengals. Not a Kaylee.
Well, Al, the NFL wants to make kickoffs a competitive play again, and at the same time, make them safer. After just 22% of kicks were returned last year, the lowest rate in league history, the NFL took action and borrowed some concepts from other leagues. Now you will see players lining up closer together and to the returners, reducing high-speed collisions as no one moves until the kick is caught or the ball hits the ground inside the 20. Through 2 weeks of the preseason, it's worked. The return rates jumped to 78%, but no touchdowns just yet. Coaches are saying they've been keeping the schematic simple for now, so we'll have to wait until week 1 to see just how dynamic this new kickoff format really is.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting. Shane Steichen saying yesterday nobody's really going to show their cards until opening day. But if you've been following preseason football, you've watched a lot of this. It'll be very interesting. Obviously, want to mitigate against the injuries that would take place because of the high-speed collisions. So again, we go back to the 35-yard line whence we were over the past few years. This is Spencer Schrader, who's going to kick off. You got the Colts lined up at the 40-yard line of the Bengals. The Bengals are lined up inside the 30 and 35. You got Charlie Jones and Travion Williams back deep, and off we go from Cincinnati. No action until the ball is touched. Now they go from the 4-yard line. This is Charlie Jones down the sideline, and Charlie Jones with a great run back.